Alright, so I cleaned up the carburetor and all that, and there's still no success. Now, I know we're getting good spark. I checked that. We're getting fuel up here to our carburetor, but we're not getting fuel into our carburetor for whatever reason. Cleaning it didn't help. So, for all the more expensive these things are, I went ahead and just ordered a new carburetor. We're going to go ahead and put on. I also got the new shutoff petcock because this one leaks here around this little guy, as you can see by the fuel. So what we're going to go ahead and do is replace the carburetor. And we're going to try once again to see if this guy's going to start. So let's just go ahead and magically snap to all this being done. And like that, the new parts are installed. We got our new carburetor nestled in there. Our new shutoff in here. I kind of primed this a little bit, put a little gas already in there, so she should fire up, hopefully. Let's see what happened. Oh, buddy. Come on. Hey, we have ignition! Stuff back together, get our cables hooked back up, and probably should take off our CVT side real quick and check it out, see if it needs any grease or lubrication. I tell you what, we're gonna throw everything back in this and take it for a rip. We'll figure out what's not working as we ride. Alright, time for the maiden voyage. I think I have brakes that work somewhat. Those. It had to rain and get everything nice and muddy. Oh wow, lots of mud, lots of mud. Oh, it's cold! Woo! Right up my fence! Right up my fence! To throw the mud right here on your bum.
It's a little wet.
You're covered in mud.
Can you straighten my camera, please? I'm gonna take this guy through my wooded trail. We'll see how she does there.
They're muddy.
I forgot this thing actually gets up and goes.
I can't believe how quiet it is.
I mean, you think, oh, it's a little 9 horsepower motor, but it gets up and goes pretty good.
It has enough lug on the tires there.
Well, turning still kind of stinks on it. You turn the wheel and it takes it a minute to bite and dig in, and then it decides to
Well,
go.
the front, I guess, aren't that?
Yeah, the front's getting a
They've
little
got traction
bald.
in the back.
But anyway, let's take her for a rip in the woods.
Ready?
Go! Go!
Here he comes. What do you call this?
Well, I call this mouse nest evacuation. I smelled something getting warm. There's a bunch of insulation packed in there. Probably from a mouse or a squirrel or a chipmunk. And she was getting a little toasty now that her motor's warmed up. So I'm gonna dig it out of there before it smolders and melts some wire and catches on fire.
2. I have to, Mom.
Alright guys, we figured while we have this guy running, we got the draggy. We might as well see what this bad boy can do. Although I did splash and I think I got my plug a little wet there. She was spitting and sputtering, but she dried out. Now, if memory serves me correctly, this buggy has a top speed of around 25-30 miles an hour. Might have actually been a little faster than that if you're on flat pavement. Not that I ever rode on the road with this guy. Anyway, so we're gonna set the draggy to do 0 to 10, 0 to 20, 0 to 25, 0 to 30, just to be on the safe side. We'll see what we can do in this little buggy.
We can't even see him in the grass. He's just about lost in the grass. There's no way he reached 25. I'll be really surprised if he made it up to 25. How fast do you think you're going?
This thing feels like the 500 did before I put the Walker Evans shocks on. Don't forget, you can use promo code AMR15 and get 15% off Walker Evans shocks when you buy 4 at once. Just simply put in AMR15 at the checkout.
So, how fast?
Right.
Oh, before you look, how fast do you think you were going?
I had to at least hit 20.
I doubt you hit 25.
I don't think I hit 25. I think with a long enough stretch that was smooth enough, I could easily hit 25, possibly even 30, but yeah, we hit 20. I got a 0 to 20 time. So a 0 to 10, now get this, 0 to 10, 1.6 seconds. Which I believe the 500 was like a 1.2 second 0 to 10. But we got a 0 to 20 of 5.45. So a little 9 horsepower Briggs & Stratton. It's a quick little motor for what it is. I tell you what, it's definitely got enough power. You could outdrive it with this buggy having no suspension. So, since I'm fixing this up for the kiddos, and I like them to have the smoothest ride as possible, even though this is my very first buggy, she has sentimental value. What my plans are is to pull this motor and I'm gonna stick it on Blaster 65 go-kart frame that was made by Baja Motorsports. Now I got this frame off a subscriber, James. He saw my video where we picked up the Suzuki motor off of Tom, with the intentions of I could put that motor in this. However, I think for a 135 horsepower motor, I'm gonna need something a little beefier than this. However, this is the perfect frame to throw this motor in for the kiddos, because unlike the Dingo, this guy has full suspension on all 4 corners. It has rack and pinion steering, so it's easier to steer, and it has actual hydraulic brakes. Plus, this guy has seat belts. That guy knows seat belts. So, better ride, better handling, better brakes, better safety, no suspension, no safety, gobs of power to bounce you around. I'd say this is a much better choice to put that motor in from the kiddos. Plus, it's a 2-seater, both kiddos can ride at the same time. So that's my plan. We're gonna take the motor from the Dingo and put in the Blaster. So again, I wanna thank James for hooking me up with this old go-kart frame he had lying around. We're gonna put it to good use. The kiddo is going to enjoy this. I hope you guys will enjoy this build. I don't know when it's gonna, I guess it's not really a build. Technically it's pretty much just gonna be a motor swap, hopefully. Shouldn't be too bad. There'll be a couple things because this guy's chain drive on the opposite side of what the sprocket is. We'll have to flip-flop axles, all that stuff. So there will be a little bit of work into it. It shouldn't be too bad. But like I said, I don't know when I'll get to this. We want to get the turboing Mighty Mouse, so that's probably gonna come first, if the kiddos let me.
No.
Who's more excited about this?
Me. We're both
Well, guys, I'd like to say turboing Mighty Mouse would come first, but when these guys give me the puppy dog eyes, it's hard to say no. We'll just have to see. This shouldn't take too awful long to throw this motor in here. We'll see how it goes over the next couple weeks. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy seeing my very first buggy, the buggy that got me really started into the power sports industry and bringing her back to life. Hey guys, thanks for your support. Thanks for subscribing. And until next time, keep on riding.